Most iconic historical figures you've never heard of. History is often shaped by towering names: Napoleon, Cleopatra, Gandhi, individuals cast as the architects of the past. But for every celebrated figure, countless others remain largely unsung, their contributions hidden in the margins of mainstream narratives. In this video, we uncover the stories of the world's most iconic yet overlooked historical figures who defied expectations, transformed societies, and left an indelible mark on the world. These are the stories of visionaries, warriors, scientists, and revolutionaries, individuals whose legacies deserve the spotlight. In the male-dominated world of ancient warfare, few women left their mark like Artemisia Boun of Caria. As a naval commander and ruler of Halicarnassus, modern-day Bodrum, Turkey, Artemisia stood as a rare female figure of power during the Greco-Persian Wars of the 5th century BCE. Her brilliance came to the forefront during the Battle of Salamis, where she fought not for her Greek heritage, but as an ally to Persia's King Xerxes. Artemisia's knowledge of the seas and her cunning strategies earned her Xerxes' unwavering respect. When her ship rammed an ally's vessel to deceive the Greeks during battle, she demonstrated not just tactical genius, but the audacity to adapt under immense pressure. Even the Greek historian Herodotus begrudgingly admired her, stating she was unparalleled among Xerxes' allies. Though her legacy is tainted by contradictions, seen as a traitor by some Greeks and a hero by the Persians, Artemisia's story reveals the capability of women to lead during an era when they were expected to remain in the background. Today, she serves as a symbol of boldness, intellect, and resilience. From the heart of Africa to the shores of feudal Japan, the story of Yasuke is one of astonishing cultural exchange. Hailing from the African continent, likely from present-day Mozambique or Sudan, Yasuke arrived in Japan in the late 1500s as a servant of Jesuit missionaries, but his life took an unexpected and extraordinary turn. Yasuke's imposing stature, rumoured to be nearly 6.5 feet tall, and his fighting abilities drew the attention of Oda Nobunaga, one of Japan's most powerful and influential warlords. Nobunaga was so intrigued by Yasuke's demeanour and strength that he employed him as a samurai, a role unheard of for a non-Japanese individual at the time. Rising from a foreign outsider to a trusted aide, Yasuke fought alongside Nobunaga during pivotal campaigns, cementing his status as a true samurai warrior. Though his time with Nobunaga ended in tragedy with the leader's death, Yasuke's story reveals a rare moment of multiculturalism in feudal Japan, centuries before global integration became common. His legacy has inspired novels, films, and even animated series, standing as a testament to the bonds people from vastly different worlds can form. The cliffs of Lyme Regis in England hide millions of years of history, but no one unearthed that history quite like Mary Anning. Born in 1799 to a working-class family, Anning spent her early years scavenging the beach for fossils to sell to tourists, a skill she honed out of necessity for survival. Little did anyone know she would revolutionise the field of paleontology. At just 12 years old, she discovered a complete ichthyosaur skeleton, an ancient marine reptile. This unexpected find launched her career as one of the greatest fossil hunters of all time. Anning went on to discover the first plesiosaur and contribute to the understanding of prehistoric life, challenging conventional views on Earth's history and evolution. Despite her extraordinary contributions, Anning's achievements went largely unrecognised during her lifetime. As a self-taught woman living in a male-dominated and class-conscious society, she was excluded from scientific circles and academic debates. Many of her discoveries were credited to wealthy male scientists who purchased her fossils. Modern science has since corrected this oversight, acknowledging Mary Anning as a pioneer whose work laid the foundations for modern paleontology and Darwin's theory of evolution. Her resilience and tireless pursuit of knowledge have made her an inspiration to scientists and historians alike. When we think of revolutions, names like George Washington and Simon Bolivar often dominate the conversation. But one of history's most remarkable revolutionaries, Toussaint Louverture, reshaped the course of history in the Caribbean during the Haitian Revolution. Born into slavery in Saint-Domingue, modern-day Haiti, Toussaint rose to prominence during the late 18th century. His intelligence, military strategy, and vision for freedom made him the leader of the first successful slave revolt in history. Under his command, enslaved Africans defeated the powerful French, Spanish, and British armies in a war that ultimately led to Haiti becoming the first independent Black republic in 1804. Toussaint's brilliance extended beyond the battlefield. He established new governance policies to unite Haiti's formerly enslaved peoples, fought for economic self-sufficiency, and navigated the treacherous waters of diplomacy with foreign powers like France and the United States. Even when betrayed and imprisoned by Napoleon Bonaparte, Toussaint's vision endured as Haiti continued the fight for independence after his death. More than a revolutionary leader, Toussaint Louverture was a symbol of the universal struggle for human rights and liberation. His impact reached far beyond Haiti, inspiring movements for freedom across the Americas and the world. During one of history's darkest times, a student from Munich dared to stand against Nazi Germany. Sophie Scholl, a 21-year-old member of the White Rose resistance group, showed the world that bravery knows no age. While most of Germany followed Hitler in obedience or fear, Sophie and her fellow White Rose members courageously spread anti-Nazi leaflets advocating for peace and freedom. Sophie's conviction was deeply rooted in her moral beliefs and outraged by the atrocities of the regime, particularly against Jewish communities. In 1943, while distributing leaflets at the University of Munich, Sophie and her brother Hans were caught, arrested, and tried by the Nazi regime in a sham trial. Refusing to renounce her beliefs, Sophie stood firm, famously declaring, "What we wrote and said is what you all think. You just don't have the courage to say it." Days later, she was executed by guillotine, a bold martyr in the face of tyranny. Though short-lived, Sophie Scholl's life epitomizes the power of peaceful resistance and individual courage. Her actions continue to ripple through history, serving as a beacon of hope for modern struggles against oppression and injustice. The lives of Artemisia Vey, Yaskay, Mary Anning, Toussaint Louverture, and Sophie Scholl are just the beginning of a deeper and richer history waiting to be explored. Each figure reminds us that history is not only shaped by kings and emperors, it is also forged by warriors, scientists, revolutionaries, and activists who defy the norms of their times. What unites these individuals is not just their extraordinary achievements, but the fact that they represent voices often silenced or overshadowed by history's grand narratives. Why do we only know the names of a few, while others remain hidden in the shadows? The answer lies in how we have written history, elevating certain stories while ignoring others based on gender, race, class, or political convenience. By sharing these incredible yet lesser-known stories, we enrich our understanding of the past and challenge ourselves to question what and who is worthy of memory. History is vast and filled with untold tales, and it is our responsibility to uncover and celebrate these shadowed figures, whose legacies continue to shape our world today. So, the next time you think of history's great figures, remember there are countless others waiting to be rediscovered. The journey to uncover them is as rewarding as the lessons they leave behind. Stay curious, because history still holds secrets, and they're just waiting to be brought to light.